either way, whether it's a core Kunkka or a core Mirana, I feel like this is going to be a great game for both of them because you got great setup with the Nightmare. Either Nightmare into Torrent or Nightmare into Arrow. Either one is going to be a lot of damage and potentially a kill.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be core Mirana, though. I think
Yeah.
Roger's just really good on the Kunkka. And so you're going to go back for the DK. So very safe laning option. Something mid one has already played once this tournament, I believe. And it does give them someone else who can lane versus the Brood. So they've got two heroes now with the Bristle and the DK.
All right, well, game number 1 underway. It's the second day of the TI-8 group stage.
The other good part about running like that is that you can scout out if someone's smoked and trying to ward for your mid.
Thought there for a second that they're going to find mid one, but he does back out at the last second and is able to escape the clutches of a solo Nightmare. Yeah, Roger doesn't look like he's going to be able to spot any warding going down, as there was one placed in the bottom lane for Secret, as well as another one up there to the top side.
Now at level 2.5, so once he gets 3, he'll be feeling very safe. 2 points into the old Dragon Blood. And YapzOr is just getting levels. He's got about the same amount of experience as his DK, and if you can get some free levels on Earth Spirit like this, even though you're not getting kills, at least nothing bad's happening to your core. Like, they just chuck an arrow out like that, and Fada even body blocks it. Stops from hitting the neutral.
No one, though, up in the top lane, finds himself Puppy, and that is going to be first blood, although if no one goes down here, it's definitely not worth it. It doesn't look like they want to go for the dive. Stick charges would have kept him alive.
Oh, again down bottom, they're going to go for another arrow. The Bristle's definitely benefiting from the spiders, ended up putting him a little bit ahead, but not a big deal. And again, up top, Ace getting a little bit low, but now he can play aggressive.
Yeah, going in for this one. Sakuchi, all of this minus armor. This is why this lane is so tough, but with the Brain Sap, he overextends.
He holds that for so long every time. And cooldown only 12 seconds right now.
Ooh, that's a nice little chunk of change for mid one.
Not a very guaranteed way to safety for him.
Yeah. And they are going to be moving in here towards the Spider. It's a wraparound from Solo. They actually managed to stun Tiny off on the side with the boulder kick through, so he can't get there in time. But now the Avatar shows up. He finds himself YapzOr, is almost dead, but the secondary stun, he is still going to fall. They managed to get a kill onto Solo. Just supports dying so far. Well, the battle is going to continue. They take down Puppy. Ace showing up. Don't know if he's going to be able to make anything else happen here, though.
Did you see Solo? Did you see what he did in that fight? Did you see him nightmare him and dodge that bench stun? This guy, he's ridiculous. I don't know how he does it. It's the best Bane player that's ever lived. Oh, yeah.
They use the grip, they use the boat, they use everything on mid one, but the stun comes in. All the spiders are showing up now as well. Mid one's so low and is going to die.
It's one of those cases where if you have just like one defensive hero, I mean the swap of course would have saved it, but like just those little heals, they always feel so strong when you have someone like Bristleback. I don't know how they try and get around this map to make something happen.
Thinking about mid one, mid lane. And Roger here with the boat, with the torrent, with the X, all laid down onto the head of this Bristleback as no one shows up as well. People trying to TP over and make something happen, but, well, Puppy actually able to get the swap. They need to break this Fiend's grip. He's still living through it for a good bit of time, but eventually it will be found, will be killed, late to the party, and no way to save mid one.
Jeez, that arrow.
That was really close.
Yeah, supports came in very late there. So I think they either thought that he was 100% dead or he was going to get away, and then you start TPing in like 2 seconds late.
Broodmother just now getting into that level 20 attack speed talent also, and Ramses has the butterfly ready for him if they so desire. And meanwhile, they break, they punch, they kill. Ace dead again, and now Fata also getting run at. This game feels like it's getting out of hand as Secret are losing member after member of their team.
Yeah, I think Ace might have thought the time lapse was a passive or something. I don't know if he was playing a Baden earlier, but he has not been having a very easy time with that. The supporting cores can't really kill.
There's the Silver Edge. Good swap away. But the X, they pull him back in after the swap. Oh, it hurts so bad. And Team Secret lose two. They buy back on the Bristle. Fada's already dead, though. And VP showing no mercy in this game number one.
A bit of a twofer there. It's just going to be one. And then the swap, it's like, oh no. Very nice choice there in the Kunkka for Roger. A classic for him. Very good on the hero. And showing off in this one.
No one's had a spectacular game. AC already done. Silver Edge, perfect itemization. They do roll in on him now.
Nice kick.
Well, they managed to find several with the silence also, but Roger hanging on and going to throw out that boat. Eventually, damage mitigation is going to be there. They take down the Bristleback, which does mean Radiance is going to be thrown around. They reapply the Magnetize. No one's just going to TP back home. And still, looks like Virtus.pro are going to pull back in the Tiny after the fact. Actually, Broodmother ends up going down. They're able to kill her
No
off.
one doesn't really want to be here.
Yeah, this is maybe a little bit too far. Did VP overextend themselves? All right, no one's going back in. This is going to be a big combo. He hits onto one, breaks the DK, kills them both with the tree. Oh, no one.
Time lapse ever. He can't. He just gets bursted from like 80% to 0.
And no one finishes with the triple kill in emphatic fashion. VP take it. First game over Secret.
So Team Secret, they have done pretty well in terms of their pressuring heroes, so things that can try and slow down the Spectre. They only have 15 seconds left here now, and they need to find an answer in the mid lane, assuming they don't want to do an Eye of Gyro. And someone who is going against the TA, it will be the Ember Spirit. So this is what we are expecting the last game for the 10th pick to try and pull that to a victory. But it will be brought out now. The answer that Secret have fallen back on time and time again. We'll see if it can do it for them in this one.
Saunter away as Roger taking some damage. The spirits were hitting him, and now Ramses is the one that's getting into Fata's face, just daring him to come at him. They have the troll as well, so a good bit of damage thrown onto this gyrocopter, and the fairy fire comes too late.
Wow. First blood for a Spectre, first picked overall in the game. VP does it again. I don't know how they manage it. They go for Broodmother first, they go for Spectre first, doesn't matter. Somehow they get this hero off to a good start, and Ramses will be happy. It's all about Ramses in the end.
And, I mean, again, it makes sense that you're going to be going for these spirits to try and apply the pressure early on to this lane, but it does mean that you don't have access to overcharge, which means that if Yapster is at full HP, he can't heal up Fata. And meanwhile, mid lane, no one getting very low fairy fires.
No, this is dangerous.
Oh my god. Both heroes just on absolutely nothing. As bottom lane, they are going to be able to find the kill onto Pasha. So action happening all over the freaking place.
Yeah, it does mean they're going to be out of mana once again here, but... no one in the mid comes back, gets the harassment and his salve delivered, and he's right back.
Trade in CS.
It's also one of these matchups. Oh, mid one!
Oh!
So
my
close.
God.
The angles. Where are they?
Yeah, I mean, he's still in the area. He's dancing with them, and now no one pretty far under the tower. He's going to find the kill. They take him down. Got the pendants down. They're back again. You miss me? Ramses is here, and even though the skeletons are coming out, it's just going to be more food.
And there's no relocate yet because they don't have these levels. Oh, they just got on Yapster, actually. All right, and they have the call down. This might be their moment.
This is the turnaround here as well. They do have the tombstone back up in 5 seconds as well. If they can kill off Ramses the first time, it could be solid as Pasha is going to get stunned. The missile connects onto Ramses, but there isn't any more follow-up.
Oh, it's so close. That was like the perfect moment. They had just got it from the Ancients and from mid, but they still can't follow up with a kill. Go on the aggressive hunting puppy.
I mean, he does have a level 3 tombstone. This is some scary stuff, and he got it off before the disruption is there. So the double change, the initiation for mid one. Ramses is in the middle of all of this. This is a bold move by the Spectre, almost dead, but knows his limits, and mid one goes down again.
They didn't fight in the tombstone.
Oh, the play comes out. Ace still living here, and they are going to clean up at least the rest of these heroes.
That's huge. They got no one with the Absol. That is absolutely massive.
Yeah, and they don't have another missile here, so Solo should be able to escape. Mid one in some trouble. Yapstor is here for the relocate, but they could potentially break that one after the fact, and they do glimpse him back into it. So much damage. It can't come quickly enough, and Fata trying to make something of nothing. As Roger's taking a lot of damage. Hand of God comes out. Solo getting dove as well under the tower. Secret just wanting to run at him, but they again lose mid one. Another static storm in 5 seconds. Mid one sees some heroes. God, if he's going right into this one. Apparently he feels confident being able to take this fight. The rest of the heroes from Secret are in the area. They managed to find the stomp, but still gonna kill off Solo.
Yeah, it's a nice play. Could tell that there was no one else there from Virtus.pro. Spectre down bottom, TA in the mid, so. Yeah, they got smoke. They got a gyro. They got Haunt. Where is it? There it is.
Have a call down, and Fata down to low HP very quickly, but still living through it. They don't quite have enough. Static Storm down onto Puppy. Ramses is taking down the Tombstone, and just like that, Secret need to back out. No Tombstone, no Gyro. The trap was laid down perfectly. Ace gonna walk into everybody. He does have his ultimate up, so he can go down a second time and still be back up here as Roger trying to live. They're still living with the rest of these heroes, too.
He held that for so long.
Getting punched, and no one is going to go down, but now mid one has showed up trying to take down this Ember, or rather the Disruptor, and Ace finding the stun on it. No one finding a kill. They are going to be able to bring down the Ace just one time. Can they get it a second? Everybody is so low, and Ramses just wanting to walk into this. He isolates the Yapstor, but with the right clicks coming in, they are going to kill off no one.
Puppy with the Spirit Vessel too. They'll grab that kill from Pasha. But yeah, no one going to have a second time is definitely a big problem. Can they chase further?
I mean, Solo doesn't have glimpse. They got the hit as well on the missile for Ramses. He does have a missile, or rather a dagger to throw out, and Fata can't chase. Fantastic, as no one going to get hit by one of the rockets. They're still waiting.
They have the mech on Yapstar. There's still no Glimmer Cape, though, from anyone.
Mid one does have himself an Remnant. The
Okay.
BKB popping. Oh, and they got to take the fight now. They jump in, and with the Haunt out there on top of them, Fata's dealing a ton of damage.
Nice
and
soul
not
rip on the
going
tomb.
down at all. They're keeping it alive. Fata down to low HP, but still living just barely.
so
He's
slow.
able to get away. That trap doesn't do anything at all. Ramses has the rocket on him now, too, and with nobody dead from Seeket and TA dead, this should be another core picked up.
Undying, ladies and gentlemen. That was ridiculous. No one spent the entire first like 5 seconds of the fight just hitting this tombstone, and Puppy just soul rips it, and you're like, well, we lost. There were zombies everywhere. Did you see no one trying to walk? He was just like running in place. He was on the treadmill trying to chase after Fata.
Ember just jumps in. Okay, the root hits onto those two heroes in particular. They drop down the tombstone. The static storm is there as well. Can they kill off mid one in time? He's dropping down very low and is going to fall. Meanwhile, on the backside, they relocate in and take down Pasha with Fata and Yapsor. And as they take down the Chen as well, that's 3 heroes dead for the Ember.
Okay, Fata did his job. He's basically playing Puck this game. And if a Puck can initiate and cause 3 heroes to die, that's fine. But seriously, they get on Fata now, level 15 on Yapsor, so this tower is going.
Puppy drops the tombstone before he's not even going to fall down. They have the heals there for him, and no one pops the BKB trying to fight. The Haunt is out as well. Puppy down low, but the tombstone is still living throughout all of this. They're fighting into the tombstone, and no one is being taken down slowly because Fata's on top of them, but they have the invis. They can't get away, and Spectre's down too. No buyback, 50 seconds. A good send back there to keep TA alive, but they're going to need a miracle to hold this push.
This tombstone is so strong. Like, you saw the focus, and now there's all these heroes. They're back, sustained. They have an IO. Yapsor surviving. All that matters. A buyback now from mid one. Easily back into it for that kill. And I think Secret might have done it here in game 2. They're finally turning on the Jets. I mean, no one can do nothing but try and lay some traps here for the inevitable push that will come to the mid. But they're still kind of scary on the dark side. Oh, another tombstone here.
Disruption onto Fata. A lot of them drop down. They have the ulti as well, purging Fata as well. Oh my god, the damage onto Solo. He's just gone again in a second. They have the blade mail on their Ramses. I don't think he has the HP to survive through this. The chains, it hits right on the edge, and they've caught themselves a Spectre as Ace is going to walk forward, looking for the stun, looking for the kill. Dead again, 50 seconds, no buyback.
Excellent game for mid one. He has been so good on this playmaker. He enables every single fight for them. You know, this is the kind of stuff that no one needed, right?